This morning I'd like to talk to you about something I read in February's Health Affairs about the nurses' dissatisfaction working in hospitals and how it affects patient outcomes. And naturally what they found out was that the closer to burnout and the more unhappy the nurses were, the less well the patients were, which would assume that eventually the bottom line is going to recognize that unless they start giving proper respect, acknowledgement, and benefits to nurses, the patients are not going to get well as quickly. I also was reading something about the calculations involved in nurse-patient ratios, and obviously the more work they can get, a hospital or an institution can get a nurse to do for the amount of money they spend, the better the institution itself does. But the less good the patients do. So nurses are burning out, patients are not getting well, and yet the business of medicine thinks that the model they've established is a good model. Nowhere else in business do they think that. I remember reading sometime this week too that doctor-owned hospitals have 25% better outcomes than businesses that own hospitals or that are owned by business managers. Now, one would think this was evident and obvious. Apparently not. So I guess the thing that I would say first is we have to really search the internet, search the magazines, find out what hospitals have the, if you will, happiest nurses. Maybe I'll make a happiest nurse blog or something, or a list that I can help to send you. You know how they have the best doctor lists in any particular, I think maybe we'll make a happy nurse so you can find out how happy the nurses are and how much happier the patients wind up being. And then maybe we'll get a little closer to healing than we are to just the business and the science of medicine. I'll get back to you.